Hello, my name is Bobby Benton, aka Serendipitously Bobby, and welcome to Life Essentials, the Self Healer's Journey podcast. Good evening, everyone. I am Bobby Benton, aka Serendipitously Bobby, and welcome to Life Essentials, the Self Healer's Journey podcast. Guys, you are in for a treat. I have a dear friend of mine, Mr. Shayla Coates, joining me, and tonight we are going to talk about starting from the bottom. So I want to read her bio real quick to you guys. We're going to just jump on in it because I'll keep going and we'll run out of time. So, Mr. Shayla Coates, fondly known as Everyday Shay, is a groundbreaking serial entrepreneur and owner of 7 businesses across multiple industries. She is notably the founder and CEO of Black Me. Did I say that right? Black Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Which is voted and awarded most empowering clothing brand in the U.S. in 2020. She is a recipient of the Marquis Who's Who Humanitarian Award. Okay, girl. Shayla was also inducted into the Marquis Who's Who in the same manner as Vice President Kamala Harris, Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, Bill Gates, and many other notable people. Alongside her valuable expertise in marketing and business and development, she excels in training and mentoring professionals towards success. Tashayla is passionate about teaching Black business-minded women how to win. Yes, she is, y'all. She is excited about helping other Black women build and scale their businesses beyond 6 figures and ultimately ditch corporate America. Likewise, she looks forward to every opportunity to inspire them and create the life they want to live. A devout Christian, she enthusiastically looks forward to the future while on her current path to success. She is delighted to see Black female entrepreneurs become unapologetically successful in their various industries. She has attained a Bachelor of Arts in Public Relations from Wayne State University. Ms. Coates also serves on a board on no as a board. I'm sorry, Shayla, I'm butchering your thing. Serves as a board member of the Detroit Association of Black Organizations and Cornerstone Schools. Tashayla is a proud mother, auntie, and in her free time, Tashayla enjoys traveling, cooking, decorating, and shooting. Pew pew. So, say hi to everybody, to Shayla.
Hello.
So let me get comfy because you guys, I was excited to ask Shayla to join me because she is. I would give her much credit in helping me on my entrepreneurial journey and also just reaching for my goals and things. So she has been a great inspiration in my life and a dear friend, and I just wanted her here to just inspire you guys like she has inspired me. And so Mr. Shayla is going to share how she started from the bottom. Now she's here. Okay.
Well, I don't know if I'm there yet, right? But hey.
But now to Shayla, girl, you have done so much. You are young and you have done a lot. You didn't waste your youth. To me, you have just been like a powerhouse in helping women just be their best selves. And I wanted you to share it and inspire it. Just help sisters out.
Thank you.
So, can you just tell our audience where it all started for you on your journey, and I did put in my little thing about your spirituality because I like how you incorporate your spirituality in everything you do. And I have your business prayer on the refrigerator at home. And I have gave my son a copy too, and he has it hanging up in his room. So you didn't know that.
Oh, I love that.
So, but I like how you do that. Incorporate that in everything. So just Share how you know, from where you started from to how you got to where you are today.
Yeah, definitely. So, started as far as business.
Start as far as business, your spiritual journey. Like, where did you say, let me connect the two?
Okay. So, I went to college at Wayne State. I went for a degree in public relations, and I've always like I don't know had some hustle in me, right? Um, so literally in high school, um, I don't even know if I want to share this, but hey, I said I was gonna spill the tea. That's what I
Spill
told
the
people.
tea, girl.
So I did some things, honey, that I'm not proud of. Okay. So in high school, I was a booster. Okay.
Okay.
Um, so that was the hustle in me, right? But I'm
Uh-huh.
like, okay, I do something. Yep, and did some other things, illegal things. In college, I started my first business, and it was called Impeccable Event Planning, and it was an avenue um, that I thought was going to be able to give me some freedom, right? Some leeway. So I started it and it was not successful. I had friends and family was my clients. I don't think I ever reached outside of that. It was like, me planning, oh, let me plan your baby shower, cousin, stuff
Yeah.
like that, right? But I had this vision, and this like passion to do it. Went to college, finished college, and I could not get a job to save my life in my field.
Okay.
In my field during college, I had a baby. And so they wanted me in my industry to where entry level is 2 years experience.
Okay.
So how do you get 2 years experience at entry level?
Yeah.
So clearly they wanted me to work for free as an intern during college for 2 years. But that wasn't an option for me because I'm in survival mode.
Yeah.
I got a mouth to feed. I done had this baby. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm on my own. I'm a single mother. So finally, I had someone to give me a shot.
Okay.
And I was like, to this day, like, I'm so grateful for her for giving me a shot to open up that door. And so I actually came in with this organization as an intern, but as a paid intern. And she's like, just rock it out with me. Like, I need your help. Like, I know you're good. Give me 6 months and I'm going to hire you in.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay. So I did it 6 months. She kept to her word and I was hired in. After about a year of being hired in, I was like, oh no, I'm not about this life. Like,
what was it? Like,
it is. So what I've come to the conclusion of is you can do something that God did not make you to do. You know what I'm saying? And it can be fun and exciting and you can do it, but it has like a time span.
yeah.
You can only do it for so long. And after that is when you start getting itchy and you uncomfortable and you like, I can't come here another day. Like I don't, because it's temporary. When you're meant to do something, like you can't. And so I finally came to that epiphany after I've had all these different jobs and never worked like more than 2 years. At 2 years, I always quit. That was always like I can't do it. I waitressed through college. I waitressed and bartended for like 10 years. But like Leah, every 2 years I would quit. Sometimes I would quit the same job and take a break and come back to the same job. But I only worked there, you know what I'm saying, 2-year increments, where I might go to a different restaurant. But yeah.
It's okay.
Right?
No, you know what? With you saying that, like, that feels familiar. Because I'm like you. When I start feeling uncomfortable or things start to happen, it's like, okay, what's going on here? And I quit. I won't quit, but I quit for peace.
Yes.
I've taken major pay cuts and things like that for peace. that is the most important thing besides money. Like, money is not my driver. Peace is my driver.
Absolutely.
So I feel you on that. Every 2 years, like, kick rocks. No.
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. So, and then what I've also discovered is, I'm an entrepreneur at heart. And
Mhm.
so, entrepreneurs, we like to build things,
Yes.
we like to create things.
Mhm.
And so, me taking a job, I'm excited. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, I'm excited because I'm about to rock this out. It's something new. This is my baby. But okay, you 2 years old and you ain't even cute as what you used to be when you was a newborn. Okay,
Mhm.
like,
You know what?
like, you know, So, right. But I will always notice that 2 year, like, oh no, I'm done. With
Mhm.
this. Yeah, it was just like that. Always something about the 2 years. Like, it can only be temporary.
Now let me ask you this. So whenever you would, like, okay, I quit, I'm at my 2 year mark and I quit, was it always another door there for you to open to enter into something else? Or was it like I quit and it's like, survival mode again?
That's a very question. So the very first time that I took a true leap of faith,
Mhm.
I had no plan. So that job that I was telling you about, that somebody finally let me into my industry, and I
Mhm.
worked there for 2 years, I had no plan.
Mm.
I to the point where I was so disturbed in my spirit and unsettled,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I don't know what the plan is, God, but I can't do this another day.
Mhm.
So I gave them a 30-day notice.
Mhm.
But the 30-day notice was for me to
Mhm.
figure out what I was going to do, because I didn't have no plan.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, okay, we about a week out from quitting now,
Oh boy.
and I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do a marketing agency.
Oh.
So my degree is in public relations. And I'm like, okay, I've kind of learned, self-taught about web design and some other, marketing techniques. I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm gonna do a marketing agency. So I decided that about a week out. And then my very last day on the job, I
Mhm.
signed a contract with my very first client. So that
Oh,
was the very last day on the job. So it ended up
wow.
working out. However, I still would not recommend anybody to do it.
Mhm.
And the reason is by you, it's nothing wrong with taking leaps of faith. You
Mhm.
definitely, have to take leaps of faith in order to succeed.
Mhm.
However, you can't be foolish about it.
Yeah.
So I got car notes and bills and a child. And at that time, I had just transitioned him into private school.
Oh.
So I have a little tuition bill to pay, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying, in
yeah.
addition to everything. And I've taken this leap of faith, and I don't have, any income coming in except for this one client.
Mhm.
So I feel that I went through things unnecessarily.
Mhm.
And so eventually, I want to say maybe like the second month in business is when I got a second client.
Okay.
And then like the third month, I got a third client. So it's like they were coming in,
Mhm.
but I was having issues with, oh, this client paid late. And it's like, but tuition can't be late,
Yeah.
or this, or, the car note can't be late,
Yeah.
right? So just, life is gone life, right?
Mhm.
And so I went through that like unnecessarily. If
Mhm.
I would have had a better plan or been better prepared, or like, okay, I have a nest egg, I have some time for me to group or figure it out, then things could have played out differently. But did I ever go without? No.
Mhm.
I always provided everything, that I needed. But, there was a little struggle, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, in it, to be honest. So,
So it's like, it sounds like you, those lessons, like, now at the phase you're at now, could you see yourself like, okay, I got this, I'm not gonna do that again, kind of thing. Like, you fully got the lesson.
man,
I love
that's
you.
tough,
No.
right? That's tough because it's just like you can give the best advice to your girlfriend and you just see the situation so clearly.
Uh-huh.
But then when it comes to yourself, I can even, like, I have a therapist and
Mhm.
she's like, you are so self-aware. And
Mhm.
I'm like, yeah, but that don't mean that I'm going to do it. Like, I know what the right answer is here, but yeah.
And that is something I like about you is you don't let anybody speak for you. So if someone is saying something and like they may think you're thinking this, you're like, nope. You are very self-aware. You're like, no. That I love in conversations we had. You're like, nope, that ain't it. That's not it, right? This is what it is. I love that about you, and I think that helps you as you go. Like, been going on your entrepreneurial journey because you're able to advocate for yourself. Some people just let life on them. You don't.
Yeah.
So I admire that about you. That takes a lot of courage.
Thank you. Yeah, I am big on not being a victim. You know, we all have trials, we all have tribulations and go through things, but I'm not a victim. I'm going to, me and Jesus, gonna figure this out. Like,
yes. And that's the
For
mentality
sure.
to have is you know, and when I first met you, we connected through someplace we working together, and or through a mutual employer, whatever. But you just you were just always so kind and just helpful, and no hidden agendas, none of that, and just like, okay, I'll help. And I love that about you.
Thank you.
But you're one of those people who you are kind and sweet and everything, but you don't take no mess. And I think that too helps you be a great entrepreneur because you are steadfast and we gonna handle this business. And I like that about you too. I just really think you're great, and that's why I wanted you on this show with Shayla.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
You know, so just share like how you incorporated the spirituality into like I where were you? I can't remember when I said that about when you did your boot camp. Everything you had scriptures for us, everything, but it wasn't like a Bible thumping thing. So share like how you went on that journey to doing your boot camp.
Yeah, so I think that as a Christian, we all have a responsibility to minister, right, to other people. However, minister can mean different things. I'm not a preacher, okay? Preachers are needed, but that's not my mission or my assignment, right? Graphic designers are needed. How can you minister through graphic design? You know what I'm saying? How can you minister through a podcast? How can you minister through whatever, you know, your gift or your talent is? So with the boot camp, I'm helping women to launch businesses, and I'm showing them, you know, what I would do or what I did, you know, to help. And I remember, you know, being in the trenches and like, okay, where is this mortgage payment coming from? Or where is this, you know what I'm saying, coming from? And it's like I needed something steadfast to hold on to. And my spirituality was what helped me to get there, you know, of me having something of like, okay, God is not a man that he shall lie. Like his word is forever settled. You know what I'm saying? In heaven, like I can stand on this. No matter what my senses are telling me, I can stand on this. So this is I don't know, I'm not embarrassed often. Like I will tell you whatever, somebody else might be embarrassed. I don't have that.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it don't turn on for me. It just is what it is. You know, I'm real, I'm human. So I remember one time I was waiting on some payments to come through, and literally I am like, I need groceries. I need to pack my son's lunch, you know, for the week. You know, I done paid tuition, I done paid all these bills, but I need groceries. And I'm like, Lord, I have money on my credit card, but you are Jehovah Jireh. Like your word says that you provide. So why would I have to put groceries on a credit card? And this is like an essential need. This is like water, the air that I breathe, right? You provide that. So like, you're not going to provide me with food though, you know? So I, you know, prayed about it and I stood on his word like, yep, you're going to provide the money for groceries this week, you know? So went to the grocery store. I brought my credit card
Mm-hmm.
as backup because I was like, just in case, let me just have this, little credit card with me, right? So I get to the checkout and the lady tell me my total, and I'm like, okay, Lord, it's your time to shine because I don't know what the plan is and I need all this stuff, right? So I'm like, okay, he's not coming through. Like, let me find my credit card. So I don't have my whole wallet. I left my whole wallet at home. I had like changed purses and forgot my wallet.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Lord, you really got to shine now because I don't even have the credit cards. And so the person behind me paid for my whole grocery bill.
Wow.
And I was like, this was divine. It was divine in just that like faith experience with God of like, I prayed about this and you showed me that you real. You showed me that you would take care of me. You know what I'm saying? And provide groceries. And like I said, most people be embarrassed, like, to tell that story, but it's like, it's real. And that's where I was at, at that time. So it's like, yeah, I always needed something to, anchor me. And I'm not perfect, by any means. Like I still have, faith fights and, challenges and, just like anybody else would.
Well, God made you leave that wallet.
Yes. Unintentionally, okay? Like he put me all the way out, like just get her on out of here because she's gonna be trying to put this on the credit card.
Yes, because you already had your hand. Let me do it. And he was like, mm-mm.
Right, because I'm like, yep, I'm bringing it for backup just in case they don't come through.
And he was like, nope.
Yes.
No, and that is very real life. I have been there. So it's very real life. And with being vulnerable to me is part of the healing journey through no matter what you're going through. You have to be able to be vulnerable and transparent. And how you leaned on Christ, you got to be vulnerable with him. So like, but thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. You're welcome.
So, okay, so you ended up, doing the boot camp, all that. Now, as like going through life, you like you said, you're a mom, and like on that journey, how has your journey, how can I say, like strengthened your role as a mother, like helped you just be like steadfast and like, because you're not 40 yet, so you're a younger mother and you out here living your life and handling business by yourself. Some women may like stumble and say, oh my God, I don't know how to do this with a kid, da da da. You out here handling business. So how was that like navigating motherhood, going through that?
Yeah, definitely. So I don't believe in having regrets about anything that has like happened, positive, negative, whatever. I definitely think that motherhood defined a lot by me having a child in, college. I was 21 when I had a child, and I started school late. I didn't even start school until 19, started college. So it definitely defined some things, but before I even had him, I still kind of had that same spirit of like the hustle and go get it. But now it's like, okay, somebody is depending on me.
Yes.
So I have no other options on the days where you wake up and you like, yeah, I'm tired. They'll be all right at that job.
You can't do that.
Right. You like, get up.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Make his cornbread. No.
Right. Right. So I definitely think, it definitely, has kind of like paved the way. But I still was like this even before him. But yeah, maybe the progress would have been a little bit slower.
Well, I just like, I have nothing but good things to say about you. You're just awesome to me. So right now, where are you at on your journey, like with your entrepreneurial endeavors, and like How is that going for you now?
Yeah, so I actually started a new business since the boot camp.
Okay.
It's funny because I'm like, I'm going to end up doing a reality show, y'all. And so what I want the reality show to be about is I want for y'all to be side by side and build a business with me. So, and this particular business, I think would have been perfect for the reality show because I had so many days where I was like, I quit. I quit. I'm firing myself. Okay. So, since the boot camp, I started another business, and it really was like divine. So I'm like, okay, Lord, my goal is really to be a business mogul. Like I want to own a bunch of businesses, but I don't want to be involved in the day-to-day of any of them. Okay. Just run me my check.
Yeah.
So so I'm like, yeah, I think it's time. And remember I told you, like I get that 2-year itch, right? So my longest living business or longest living successful business is the marketing agency. So it's been 8 years.
Okay.
And so it's like, okay, yeah, I got that itch. Like, I can't believe that I had this business this long, right, without selling it. But that's a whole nother story about selling an agency. But so I'm like, yeah, it's time, for something new. I'm like, what can I do that is like a cash-based business to where I'm not waiting on invoices, but I can have money every day and have still flexibility, with my schedule. So I'm like, okay, Lord, like, what am I good at? So I'm very OCD.
Your house.
You don't know.
You probably cringe when you came to my house.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Go ahead.
So, I started a cleaning company.
Okay.
And so literally when I tell you, like, people thought that I was like losing my mind when I started a cleaning company, this doesn't make sense. Why? You have a marketing agency. The marketing agency is thriving. You're making X amount of dollars. Like, why are you cleaning toilets? Like, are you okay? Are you going through a midlife crisis? And I'm like, I'm okay. Like, I have. And the thing is, like, a lot of people don't succeed in business because they don't have that grind. You know what I'm saying? Or that passion. And so God literally gave me a strategy. And it is sounding absurd. It's going to sound absurd. So God told me to build my business. He gave me the idea to build my business by working as an independent contractor for another, there's so many cleaning services out there like Dazzle and Angie and Handy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yep. So I was doing that, literally making $17 an hour. And so go on this app and you clean, it tells you up front, like, okay, this cleaning is, 3 hours and you're going to make $51. And so you bring in your own cleaning supplies and you're driving using your own gas. Okay. So, the agency side, we make $100 plus an hour, right? So to the average person, that just don't make sense. Okay. So I'm like, nope, even though, this job may have only been 2 hours and I got paid $34 and I done drove 45 minutes away and I got to go back 45 minutes away and I done bought my own cleaning supplies. So technically probably in the red.
Yeah.
However, the strategy was to build clientele. So here, I cleaned for you one time through this service. Here's my business card. I have my own company. If you want me to come back again, here's my information and here are my rates. So so first off, I said I was starting a cleaning company, and within like 3-4 days is when I actually cleaned for the first time. So it was like very fast. I was starting to take on clientele on my own. I would say probably like a week after, me working this. So I did this working as, subcontractor, independent contractor for about 3 months, and it's like, yeah, it's just a sacrifice. Many people are not willing to sacrifice to get where they
Amen,
wanna
girl.
get.
Yes.
So, yes. So it's a sacrifice, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So now today, you know, we have like 70 plus clients.
Oh, wow.
The majority are residential.
Mm-hmm.
We do have like some commercial clients too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been good. So I'm like, I went
It sound like it.
yes, from $34 days to, you know, 12,000 plus months, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been going good. So that's been the latest business. So that is, the business is a year old.
Mm-hmm.
So I always relate, you know, businesses to children.
Mm-hmm.
So the year-old baby still needs attention,
Mm-hmm.
you know, as opposed to the 8-year-old that's, you know, more independent, you
Yeah.
know, right? So I'm still there, you know, in the,
Mhm.
you know, in the day-to-day and, you know, in the grind of it, but eventually, you know,
Mhm.
I won't be.
Yeah. And when you said you were doing the cleaning thing, I could see that because your space is immaculate and beautiful. So, like, I was scared to sit on your couch. Like, am I gonna get it dirty? No. Like,
Oh my goodness.
take y'all shoes off over here. No, but I can see that. I can see you doing that, and I can see it growing and flourishing. Like, and I like that you hear God. Like, you hear Him clearly. You know it's Him. You know His voice, and you listen.
Oh,
So,
and I be wrong sometimes.
Mhm.
Sometimes you think it's him about something. It's like, no, I clearly missed it.
uh-huh.
But yeah, it's like a process of getting familiar,
Mm-hmm.
you know, with his voice.
Yeah. His voice is never chaos.
Yeah, and it's always like low
Yeah.
and still and quiet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you really have to be, you know, like
You have to have a peer together to hear
yes,
and know it's Him.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So doing that now with the new baby, so when the baby turns 2, are you gonna be like, okay, baby, I'm gonna sell you, and time to make a new baby? Like,
Right? Yes, absolutely. So, I want to the plan for the cleaning company is to continue to scale,
mm-hmm.
but remove myself from because I'm actually still doing cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually still doing some of the cleaning jobs,
Mm-hmm.
and so I want to come off of the cleaning jobs and then probably go to just the scheduling and kind of, you know, back office side of the
Mm-hmm.
business, and then from there to, you know, doing nothing. So it's like a process, you know, of phasing myself out, but eventually phasing myself out completely from it.
Oh, you gonna do it?
Yes.
You gonna do it. You said something when I started clapping because people doing like being an entrepreneur, a lot of people don't realize the grueling work that comes with it and that goes into building your business. Because a lot of times people are like, well, why are you spending your money on this, or why are you doing that? You gotta start somewhere, you know. Or people make comments about pricing or things like that. Sometimes you gotta start low and work your way up, and nothing is just gonna come fast. And a lot of times when things go fast, they fizzle out quick. And just getting in there and into the grind, the every day, like nobody can tell you like this is your baby, the ins and outs and everything. So can't nobody come in here trying to tell you how to do nothing because you put in the work. So that right there is, people, when you're starting your entrepreneurial journey, you gotta do the work. You cannot expect somebody else to come in and do the work for you, because some people just want it easy and fast and, you know, money, 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 money. That's not reality for a lot of businesses, you know, or ones that will sustain, you know. And you've been doing your marketing, you said, for 8 years, and like you're really good at it. So like you make like, we call ourselves trying to make a documentary before, so
Right.
we have fun, but
Right.
but I mean, to even know how the have the know-how to do that, like that's talent, that's gifting, because that takes a lot of work. Working with different people and attitudes and things like that. That's just, it's a gift. And I think you're very gifted.
Thank you.
I do want to dive more into your boot camp. So is that still, you're still going to do that too, or keep that going?
Yes, I am. So right now, I do have the intention. I have not announced my next cohort yet. And so one of the things that I have been kind of like toying with about the next cohort is, or I guess I'll put it this way. I've been focusing on me and growing my businesses. What I really want to do in order to help the next person is for me to reach 7 figures. And so I feel like once I reach 7 figures, it'll be easier for me to help somebody to reach 6. So I'm at 6 and I'm helping somebody else be at 6 too, which is cool, but it takes like, you know, more, right? It takes more, more out of you. You trying to pull somebody up to where you're at, you know? So it's like, okay, let's pull them up one step, you know, which will be somebody, you know, going to that 6-figure step, but I'm still a step up, which is not as hard as me trying to pull you, you know, like.
Pull y'all both up at the same time.
Exactly, right? So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So I haven't announced when the next date is going to start for the next cohort. I'm sure I'm going to do like some workshops, like the new year is about to come up. So I'll probably do some goal setting workshops and, you know, things like that. But no date on the next cohort yet.
Okay. So, guys, just share with the audience. Man, it's already 7:30. Time flying by. So, Everyday Shay, where did you get that from? Like, where did you come up with Everyday Shay?
Yeah, so the concept behind Everyday Shay, so a lot of people call me Shay, which is short for Tashayla. And the concept behind it was I wanted to show people that I'm real. Like I'm a real person. I'm not some figment of someone's imagination. Like it's attainable. You know, like anybody can do it. You know, I'm a regular person. Like it's nothing, I don't want to say it's nothing special about me because I am the bomb, but but it's nothing different about me and my background than somebody else in their background who grew up in, you know, poverty or grew up in this. You can overcome whatever your situation is, you know, and become successful. So that was the concept behind it of like, I'm an ordinary person or everyday girl doing extraordinary stuff.
Yes, you are. I like that. I do.
Thank you.
So as we proceed on, like with your story here, as you travel, okay, so you're doing your, would you say Everyday Shay is like the house, it houses everything you do?
No.
No?
Nope. I think it's like a completely separate entity.
Okay.
So Everyday Shay is, it also started from me trying to shift to being more vision oriented. So that's Everyday Shay.
Okay.
Is more higher vision. Like that's ultimately like, or you know, I shouldn't say vision. Purpose is the word I'm looking for. Purpose driven. So my purpose is to help other Black women. You know, I'll help you whatever your race is, but you know, I want to help my sisters.
Yeah.
Because I know that, you know, that corporate America and, you know, it's stuff stacked against us. You know, when it comes to like pay in corporate America, when it comes to, you know, leadership roles, the stigmas behind the attitudinal Black woman, and you know, it's so many single mothers, you know, among, you know, Black women. So that was, you know, predominantly why I wanted to help Black women. But like I said, I'll help, you know, any woman. But that really is my purpose, to help other women, you know, um, to really achieve their potential and to create businesses.
So I look at it. I know you saying that that's your purpose. You're walking in your purpose in everything that you're doing. Your cleaning company, your advertising, because you are Tashayla, and her purpose. To me, just hearing your story and knowing you, it's like you're anointed in the things you touch. No matter
Mm-hmm.
what it is, it's going to grow, and you just walking in your purpose in all these entities that you have. So, I
Thank
mean,
you.
I that's how I look at it. You in your purpose while you cleaning the toilet. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you may be talking to a client and share a word that you didn't even realize you helped that person, or you may have shared a tidbit with somebody didn't even realize it. Like, I don't think you realized how much you impacted me on my journey. So,
Oh.
because you really did. Because I was lost. Like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I just was fumbling as I went along, and you gave me structure. I
Oh.
did not have that. Y'all, once her boot camp is up and running, y'all got to move fast. But you will get the structure and the guidance. That's because I was just all over the place figuring it out, and like the way you structured everything, it really helped me just stay on track. With branding, everything. I took everything that you taught me in there, and I've been trying to incorporate and do those things, like with the podcast, with my advocacy agency, everything. So you you walk in your purpose because Shayla is just anointed like that. So
Thank you.
everyday Shay, and what is your cleaning company called?
It's called the Cleaning Plug.
The cleaning,
Yeah,
the
Cleaning
cleaning
Plug.
plug.
Yeah.
So the cleaning plug, everything is purpose driven.
Yeah, for
So
sure. So I think another aspect of business is building relationships.
yes.
So I am naturally a sweet person,
Mhm.
and I love people. Um, I love talking with people. So, for example, the cleaning company.
Mhm.
So I have grown like so close
Mhm.
to my cleaning clients. So I'm like, once I do have to fully remove myself, I'm like, whew, okay, y'all going to pray over me for that week. So I've really built relationships,
Yes.
with people. A lot of, not all, but we have a nice amount of like seniors.
Mhm.
And I don't have any grandparents.
Okay.
Both sides of my family, like my grandparents are gone.
Mhm.
And so like I really love the seniors. Like I love
Aw.
them. So like I have one lady in particular, and I'm building relationships, with
Mhm.
them. And so she calls, she's like, "Yeah, I think it's that time again." I'm like, "Oh, okay, you ready for me to clean?" Not really. I just want to see you and I want to talk to
Aw.
you. So you can come clean. Like, okay, I'll be there on this date and at this time. But just really, building relationships, like it goes a long way. Because at the end of the day, yes, I do have OCD and my team is really good,
Mhm.
but you can find another cleaning company.
Mhm.
Like we can be replaced, but it's all about the relationships that's built, with
Mhm.
people. And that transcends like through any business. Like it
Yes.
really is about, you being personable and,
Yes.
building that relationship with, your customers and clients where they
Mhm.
have this, loyalty.
Yes. And that's how successful businesses sustain because of that.
Mm-hmm.
So you get one bad review and that's a wrap. You
Mm-hmm.
treat people with the same dignity, respect, love, and care that you want for yourself. And a lot of people don't get that. They only focus on um, the money, the money, the money, the money.
Mm-hmm.
But what good is getting the money if it's not gonna last? So you're getting
Mm-hmm.
that fast money, but now you done lost all your clients because you're a douchebag.
Right.
So yeah.
Yep. And you can get both.
Uh,
Like,
yes, you can get both by
yep.
treating people right.
Yes, absolutely. By focusing on that and not the money, you're going to
Yes,
end up getting the money.
yes. And people don't like when you walk in your purpose, the money is going to come.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't think about that. Their whole focus is money, 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 money. No, walk in your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got to get down there and get dirty and walking in your purpose sometimes, and God will eventually get you to where you're supposed to be at. But sometimes He got to humble you to make sure that you can be trusted with this little bit, because what He has for you, He has to know that you're going to take care of what He has for you. And people don't think like that when they're on their entrepreneurial journeys, because it's about self.
Yeah.
I'm worried about myself and me. And a lot of that too comes from survival mode. A lot of people, they embark on these journeys, and like you said, sometimes, just jumping out there, if you're not prepared, like if you know you got a little cushion, okay, but like you said, I wouldn't recommend it. But
Yes.
now let me ask you this. Time flying back. So when you took that leap, like, did you have support from family, or was it just like, I'm out here, or did you have family support too when you took the leap?
Support as in my prayers are with you. Yes. Support as in, oh, here's a couple dollars. No. So
it was the prayers that got you through. Thank you, Jesus. No. But mama, no. So let me ask you this. So because I know, okay, so because you did not get that kind of support, does that make you want to support other people differently than how you were supported?
I wouldn't really say not necessarily, but this is my philosophy. It's funny because I was just telling this with someone on my cleaning staff earlier today. And I was telling them that God has blessed me so that I could be a blessing to other people. So that's always been my philosophy. Like, that's my prayer. Like, Lord, blow me up so I can help people. Like, I don't know. I would like literally get emotional, like thinking like, about stuff like, oh, I want to pay off my mom's house, like, Lord, help me. Like, give me, I need this lump sum so I can do this, or things that I want to do for people, and it's like, that's just, been my philosophy, is to, always help where I can.
That's a good philosophy to have. We're like-minded in that. I'm going to say this. I know it was hard, but I'm thankful that you had the hard times, because you wouldn't be sitting here. So, the hard times make us or break us and show us who we really are when we're lost.
It's always a lesson in it.
Yes.
It's always a lesson, something teachable, in it, for sure.
Yeah. So guys, just be on the lookout for great things from Mr. Shayla, Everyday Shay. We are running out of time, so I just wanted to, real quick, have Mr. Shayla share her platforms, if you don't mind, all of your social media handles and all that good stuff.
Yes, so I can be followed at Ask Everyday Shay, SHAY, on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. You're going to have to find my government, which is the Shayla Coates on LinkedIn, because we professional. But yeah.
So what about your cleaning business, in case somebody's interested in maybe that? Did you want to share that?
Yeah, so cleaning business is Instagram and Facebook at Try the Cleaning Plug. So Try the Cleaning Plug is our handles on social media.
Okay, you're going to get people. So, guys, I want to thank you all for being here and joining us. Shayla, thank you for just being here and gracing us with all of your knowledge and just sharing your story. So thank you.
Welcome. It was an honor.
Thank you. But guys, when you follow her on social media, just be prepared to be wild, because she has great. I steal your memes and all that stuff. But I want you guys to just follow Shayla, follow her on social media, her stories. Just If y'all want your house clean, I may be calling you, you know, for the holidays. But also, guys, I want you guys to follow me on YouTube. We have, oh man, I can't see it that far. Follow me on YouTube, Life Essentials: The Self Healer's Journey podcast. Like and subscribe, please. Trying to get our numbers up there, guys. Follow me on Facebook. You can follow me under Life Essentials podcast, The Self Healer's Journey, on Facebook and Instagram. And then I think you can follow me on Facebook under Serendipitously Bobby as well. And follow me on Serendipitously Bobby on Instagram too. So I'm working on all that other good stuff. I'm building my business. So we'll have a website eventually, guys. So I just want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. And to Shayla, thank you again for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So I will see you guys next week. We are going to have our special guest, Miss Michelle. Hey, Michelle Donahue. She will be on the show next week, and my commercial will be soon to come. So you guys have a great night. So good night. Bye-bye.